Hello, I am Randy. This is the Jacobs Triangle Homestead. If you're new here, we are a family of 4 who purchased 3 acres of bare land on the edge of town, and we're building a homestead. Right now we're in the process of building our house. We're living in an RV while we build the house. And we are off-grid. We have been off-grid since we moved into the RV. As you see behind me, I have some solar panels. This is what we have been using along with the generator to provide electricity while we're in the RV. These have been failing me. I have to run the generator in the middle of the day, which I don't think I should ever have to do. I have come to the conclusion, first of all, let me tell you, I don't really know much about solar. So I have come to the conclusion that my problem is capacity. As you see, I have 4 solar panels here. That one, the glass on it got broke, and I'm sure that has affected the efficiency of that one tremendously. So I'm basically running on 3.5 solar panels. Inside the shed, I have a 3,000 watt inverter with 410 amp hour batteries. So I've got roughly 450 amp hours of power. We have a swamp cooler that we run, and we have fans that we run. And our internet modem is electric, and then of course charging the batteries on laptops. We do not have a large electrical demand. So what we have should work, but it doesn't. I've decided that our problem is capacity. So I bought 3 more of these solar panels that I'm going to put on the roof of the shed. And then I'm going to later on add more batteries to my battery bank to extend my overnight capacity. So let's start with building me a rack that we're going to get the solar panels up on the roof, and hopefully that's going to help with us during the day so we don't have to run the generator. At $6 a gallon for gas, you don't want to run the generator. This is the solar panels that we bought. The reason we bought them is because they're identical to the ones that we had before, and Home Depot just had a good sale on them. They were $165 a piece. They're normally like $500 to $600. So I thought it would be a really good idea to buy these instead of putting gas in a generator all the time to keep us going through the day. They do come with a 12 amp charge controller, which is kind of garbage. I'm going to try to limp by with what I have now because none of this is actually supposed to be permanent. And the reason that I have not talked about having solar on my channel before is because being off-grid is not part of what I had in mind for my homestead here. I do plan on being on grid because I do like the reliability of the grid. And being in California, you have to have a tremendous solar bank to be able to run air conditioning. It was 104 degrees today, and at 104 degrees you need air conditioning or you're gonna bake. So this is not an off-grid channel. And as far as solar setup goes, I really don't know what I'm doing all that well. You know, I've watched some videos and done some studying, and I think I figured out enough to know that I need more capacity. So that's what I'm doing. Capacity. This is a charge controller that comes with the solar panels. Like I say, you know, it's kind of garbage. It's not much there. It's supposed to give 12 amps, and I have used it on a battery by itself, and it does charge your battery pretty quickly. And you know, it comes with just old-fashioned alligator clips to connect it to the battery. It does come with hardwire that can be connected, but you know, the wire's kind of lightweight, so I think it should probably use, you know, some heavier duty wire. So basically connect that to the battery, plug this into the solar panel, and you're charging batteries. This is a gist of what I'm doing. I still need to get them connected down to the boards, and then I need to wrangle it up onto the roof. And I am running out of daylight, so I'm going to go ahead and do that before I run out of daylight, and you will get to see it tomorrow. Well, as you saw, it got a little bit sketchy there for a bit, but with the help of my companion Johnny, the tractor, plus my wife, we got it up there. Gotta get some more screws in it to make sure that it's secured, but for now it is there. It's hooked up, it's charging. The broken panel from before that's at the end, I ended up taking it out of service for now because the 3 new solar panels, one of them came with the bad charge controller. So I'm using the charge controller from the bad one for one of the new panels because given the choice between a new panel and a broken panel, I'd rather get power from the new panel. So there we go. I've done the panel upgrade. The next thing that I'm going to do is add some batteries to my battery bank so I have more capacity. That's it for this one. So hopefully you'll meet me in this video right up here next.